Hello beautiful people and welcome back to an extremely very important episode, especially for the free-to-play players or also the low spenders when it comes down to this topic, how to get your legendary chips for your heavy trooper, because we just found out a new method, which of course is brought to you not by me, Mr. Timmy, but by Mr. Water Diver from server 2197 and his gang, which are also doing a lot of tests and also is one of the teams or player teams which is in contact with the developers. And you know what, I'm gonna use this episode in order to go a bit more deeper into this, because you really have to understand the value of such players for a reason. Because a couple of days ago I uploaded a video in which you see me playing the Titan Canyon Legends, and I actually was playing versus Mr. Water Diver, which gave me a run for my money. In other words, Mr. Water Diver is actually a player which spends, we could say, a little bit more than me. But what I have seen during this 3.5 to 4 years interaction with our community, often I see players jumping forward with some very hasty sentences saying, oh my god, those are whales, they spend too much money, blah blah blah. Let me tell you the true story behind this, and also to understand better the value of such players. Now, you will never ever gonna get such videos like you see right now on the screen from River Game. I even highly doubt they are even knowing such possibilities, the way the code works, that indeed there are some certain strategies to do and have a higher advantage. So that's why we need these players in the community, which yes, can afford to spend more money than you do, but what they do, they buy these items, and they are gonna need a lot of these items in order to run different tests. And you know what's gonna happen when they find a solution like the one you see now on the screen today? They are coming forward and sharing this with the community. I had a beautiful conversation yesterday with Mr. Water Diver, generally to see what his group is actually doing. And let me tell you something even more shocking for you probably, because they are also having every now and then a meeting with the developers, which you can imagine doesn't happen 24/7 whenever you want to. You have certain appointments and with a certain length. And what they did in the last meeting with the developers are these players like Mr. Water Diver here, putting topics on the table like, what about our free-to-play players? What about our mechanical masters, developers? The game must offer these players far more than what it's offering right now. So yeah, not only that they are testing and sharing this great strategy with us, also on top, they are a massive help for the community, which is, by the way, the vast majority of it are free-to-play and low spenders, or in other words, the way I would like to catalog people are friends or people who I don't know. So what are you seeing here the whole time on your screen? You actually see me using all my boxes right here, because Mr. Water Diver yesterday told me they actually found a better and more efficient way, especially addressed for the free-to-play players and the low spenders, actually opening 2 boxes at a time, not 5, like the strategy which I shared to you guys a while ago. And on top of this, Mr. Water Diver told me that they are seeing around about 15 to 20% higher efficiency for you to obtain a gold chip for the heavy trooper. So why is this such a extremely highly valuable information for you guys, free to play and low budgets players out there? Simply because my old method, in which I was testing with 5 boxes at a time, you also on top need a certain amount of boxes. You don't just simply have 5 boxes and just open them. You need to gather a certain amount of boxes, like 50, 60, 70 is also a great number, and that's exactly where the huge issue is for the free to play or the low budgets. It's gonna take them forever to achieve so many boxes in order then to start to apply this method. So that's why you see now on the screen me opening 2 at a time. You're also gonna see how many gold chips for the heavy trooper I'm actually obtaining. And also we have to add on top that first of all, a gold chip is kind of super important. Now, even if those stats are super bad, you have a chip which you can use in the overclock, and it's actually a step forward for you. It's actually a super great thing. So yes, dear beautiful people, definitely this method of opening 2 boxes at a time, of course, with you, gathering a few boxes, I recommend you 50, 60, 70, then start actually to open 2 at a time. It's actually a far more efficient method than the one which I have shown you a while ago, opening 5 at a time. And for that, again, I cannot express my gratitude to Mr. Water Diver from 2197 and of course his testing gang. And I'm super happy to establish the contact with them, and we're gonna collaborate in the future, coordinate a bit more better our test, and actually share these informations like the one you're seeing today with the community, because I think it's absolutely a huge help. And of course, on top, me from my side and them from their side, we're gonna keep the pressure on the developers and always gonna be asking for improvements for the free-to-play players, improvements for low-budget players, because those are the majority of the community. And not just that, those are also our friends. We don't make any difference between a high spender or a low spender. We just have friends or people who we just don't know, or enemies. So anyways, beautiful people, thank you very much for watching. It would be absolutely awesome if we're gonna have Mr. Water Diver from 2197 or one of his friends from the testing gang actually to jump on this video, also maybe answering some questions. The method is absolutely super great, and I'm super actually happy to see this and being able to bring it to you guys. Which brings us, of course, to the thing which I always have to still keep telling you guys towards the end of each video. Please take a moment of your time in order to check if you are subscribed to this channel, watch these videos, share these videos, because the efforts are absolutely massive. And also, I think the help towards the community, the help towards the players is also absolutely high. So thank you for watching, and of course, don't forget to see me in the next episode. Ciao!